Hey, good morning, investors and traders. Welcome to today's episode of the Market Action Morning Bite. Before we jump in, what's moving the markets today, where the action is, here's a quick disclaimer. This presentation is for information purposes only, and this is not investment advice. So, markets are rallying today a bit after somewhat of a bullish engulfing candle after close on SPY, as well as NASDAQ. So S&P is up about 1%, NASDAQ 1.27%, Dow and Russell not so much. Wix is down about 1.9%, so volatility seems to be slowly escaping, although not completely gone yet. Earnings have been good so far, so markets are somewhat in a bit of a bounce mode. Let's see some top analyst downgrades today. Let's see, Facebook, this is from yesterday, Airbnb from yesterday, even though these are bouncing as well with the market, even with some of the downgrades from yesterday. Same with General Motors too. I think got another downgrade from Nomura. And it's bouncing slightly up. I don't know why, two different percent changes there. Price might have changed in between. Let's see. Nothing other else interesting. No big names. Moving on. So here are some top upgrades today. Hey, AMD got upgrade from Daiwa Capital. It's up about 1.5%. All the semiconductors and chips have been rallying since yesterday too. We saw a lot of good flow for SOXL. We saw good flow for NVIDIA. We saw good flow for AMD. And they've been so far on point. Now, by flow, I mean option flow. There's an upgrade by ENPH, Enphase Energy. It's up 24.39%. That's going to be a new favorite today for day traders, or already those were in there. Penn Gaming got an upgrade as well, is up 3.47%. And moving on to the next one, let's look at some top analyst coverage initiations. These are again from yesterday, NEO, XPV, LI. They continued to move up after yesterday upgrade news. A lot of Chinese stocks are really moving up. We saw some good call sweeps come in for BABA, for KWeb, which is also an ETF, for Chinese names. A lot of upside call buying, and they've been paying off really good. Moving on, Trip Group Limited, TCOM, is also up 2% from yesterday's upgrade. Not a lot of any new initiations today. So moving on next. So here's some unusual option tickers. Facebook has some call buying. Peloton has call and put buying. Although it's somewhat down in the pre-market from when I checked. NEO has some put buying. What else do we see here? LMT has some put buying. Nike has some upside call buying. Lyft reported earnings, has some call buying as well. I think Uber should be reporting today. Open Door Technologies, Open had a lot of call buying and continues to come in on the flow. People buying upside calls on that ticker. Bank of America had some put buying, although all the financial stocks yesterday moved up, and we're seeing a lot of call flow that came in, including XLF ticker as well as XLE ticker. But all the XLF ETF was up. JP Morgan, Bank of America, Morgan Stanley, all these tickers were trading up along with the rate increase and the 10-year moving up. All right, let's look at some of the top five pre-market gainers. Anything interesting? Enphase that we talked about. The rest I'm not very familiar with. Equal seems like a biotech name or from the medical field. It's up 27.4%. Let's look at some losers. No names that I'm familiar with, except Credo.sa, which is down about 3.5%. Here are some most active movers by volume. Peloton takes the crown again. Facebook being second, Sophie being fourth, and Apple being at the bottom of this today. Wow. Some economic events today. Crude oil inventories, along with some Fed statements that might be coming out today from some of the Feds. So something to look out for. Markets might be a bit volatile when those statements come out. Crypto markets. Crypto is bouncing along with the stock markets as well. Excuse me, still waking up. Bitcoin is about 1.3%. Ethereum is up about 3.4%. XRP about 4.9%. Cardano 2.4%. Solana is 2.4%, and Terra Luna 1.9%. The only one down is Hex USD. Let's see the tickers that are trending on social. Enphase being a big one, up about 24%. Walt Disney, we have earnings coming up on Disney, and we're seeing some call flow. Not recently, but over the past 7 days that we've been kind of following. Peloton, this one had call puts, a lot of flow yesterday when it moved up after the CEO announcement. And they ended up releasing earnings early, which I learned midday, because they had to change, because they had to announce a CEO change. They had to release their earnings early. CGC Canopy Growth is about 5.2%. Lyft is another trending one with ER and Uber as well. Apps is also one of them. CMG, Chipotle, Mexican Grill, they reported amazing earnings and is up about 7.5%. This is a very expensive stock to trade, but the rewards are amazing. It has been kind of on a bullish tear. CBS is down about 3.19%. I'm not sure, but I think CVS just announced they will be closing about a bunch of stores in thousands sometime this year. Let's look at some earnings today. Before market close, what we're looking at. This is still information that we're unsure about. We're working on it, but just something to quickly take a look at. CCJ, that's a ticker that comes up in a lot of unusual options. What else? Let's see. CCG. That's why it's trending up on ticker, trending up on social. Zynga, ZNGA is one to watch today. That was before market or unknown, time unknown. Let's look at aftermarket close. ORLY is one, O'Reilly Automotive. BLBD, IRBT, iRobot, CLSK, Clean Spark. These are all aftermarket. Disney, Walt Disney, this is a big one that people are waiting for. We're in some Disney calls. Mattel, MAT, Lumen, LUMN. This is a ticker day traders like. Twillo, TWLO. Uber is what's coming up. Sonos, SONO. MSI, Motorola. And that pretty much covers it. MGM. Sorry about that. MGM, NLS. So here's a list of a bunch of the tickers that will be reporting today. So keep an eye out. It's an interesting earnings season. And that wraps it up. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe, comment below with any feedback, and visit Market Action Live to sign up for your free trial. Thank you, and have a good day trading. See you guys tomorrow.